What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Smell Good Feel Good. I'm Cody. This is Stud Muffins, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about some tips, tricks, and some general knowledge for people that are just getting started in the fragrance game that I wish I knew whenever I started. So stand fast.
Okay, first thing, before we start the rest of the video, if you like my content and you find yourself watching often and you are not subscribed yet, then please click the subscribe button and make sure that you hit the like button as well. Okay, enjoy the rest of the show.
So I decided to make this video because I've got some friends and coworkers that have come across my YouTube channel and have heard me talking about fragrances, and they are starting to consider sprucing up their fragrance wardrobe. And along my fragrance journey, I have learned some valuable lessons that I thought I would share with you guys to hopefully save you some money. Okay, so biggest tip, I think the most important thing you can do when you start your fragrance journey is to try before you buy. Do not, if you can, do not buy a fragrance blindly. Make sure you are able to test it out first. Make sure you can either go to the store, go to the mall, whatever, test it out. If it's something that they don't carry at your mall, go to a place like the Fragrance Decant Boutique, and you can order online, get some samples of various sizes, and they have a huge selection of fragrances. I'm going to leave a link down below for them. And yeah, I get a lot of samples from the Fragrance Decant Boutique because I have spent a lot of money just blind buying fragrances just because I heard somebody say it was good and everything like that. And then I just either found myself disappointed or, yeah, just disappointed. So, like I said, biggest tip for you guys that are just getting started in the fragrance game is to sample and try before you buy. Alright, so next tip, if you have sampled a fragrance and you have found that you really like it, if you can, try to buy it from a discount store or website. You can go to places like TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Ross's. You can usually find some decent fragrances for pretty cheap, and it, way less than retail. But for some of the harder to get fragrances, or just depending on where you live, your Ross or TJ Maxx or Marshalls might not have anything good. You should definitely check out websites like FragranceNet and FragranceBuy.ca. I will leave links down in the description for those two sites. I have used them many times to buy my fragrances. They're generally much cheaper than buying retail. You might try to go buy a YSL fragrance from the mall, and it's like $90 or $100. Well, you can get that same fragrance from FragranceBuy or FragranceNet for like maybe $45 or $50. So you could save yourself a lot of money. And a lot of people ask, is FragranceNet, is FragranceBuy, FragranceX, are these sites legit? And yes, I have not gotten anything bunk from them, and I haven't heard of any of my friends getting anything bunk from them. Next tip, don't buy a fragrance just because of the hype, alright? Once again, make sure you try before you buy, but if for whatever reason you are unable to get a sample, I don't know, just try your best to try to get a sample, okay? That's all I can say. Do not buy something blindly just because your favorite fragrance reviewer hyped it up. And, a lot of times for a lot of these bigger, fragrance reviewers, they might get sent the bottle for free or get paid to give a good review for a certain fragrance company or brand or whatever. So there might be a little bit of bias. That being said, generally if they're going to hype something up, it's still going to smell pretty good anyways. But try before you buy. don't buy it just because of the hype. And don't just buy fragrances just to buy fragrances. Whenever I first started, I just bought anything that was on the shelf at my local TJ Maxx and Marshalls just so that I would have it. And that's a lot of money wasted whenever you could maybe save that maybe $30, $40 to go towards something that's actually special and unique and something that you would actually wear and you like. So, bottom line, even if it's hyped, even if everybody says that that fragrance is the latest and greatest fragrance out there, try to test it before you buy it. My next tip is do not be that guy who chokes everybody out in the room. Less is more. When you try a fragrance, and I have been this guy, I usually try to do like 3 sprays of a fragrance to test it out, but sometimes that's 2 sprays too many. So really, whenever you first get a fragrance or you're testing one out, first time you try it, try 1 spray. If you don't get noticed or whatever, then try 2 sprays. And then if you still don't get noticed, try 3 sprays, but you just don't want to be that person who overdoes it. You want people to smell you whenever they come close. You don't want to just, rape everybody's sinuses whenever you walk into the building or into the room. You don't want to be that guy. It's gonna, even if you wear the best fragrance in the world, a fragrance that most people would love, if you overdo it, they will hate you. Alright, so another tip, whenever you apply fragrances, usually what I do is I put it on my chest, and if it's not super powerful, then I will put it on my trap or my shoulder right here or right here. You could also do right in here. You basically want to do your hot spots, your pulse spots. The reason I typically don't like to do it on my neck, or really do not spray it on your neck if you're going on a date, okay? So if you're specifically meeting up with a chick, or you're a girl and you're meeting up with a dude, whatever, if you're meeting up with somebody, going on a date, whatever, a rendezvous, don't spray it on your neck, because if they start like kissing you on your neck and stuff, they're gonna get a mouthful of chemicals and alcohol, and they're not gonna like it, okay? I've been in that situation, so I like to just spray it right here on kind of like the inside of my trap, and then on my chest, okay? Sometimes people like to spray on their shoulders right here, or if they're wearing like clothes, they might spray their clothes right there. But yeah, just don't spray it on your neck if you're going out on a date. And whenever you do spray, just spray on your hot spots. I don't even bother with going wrists or in the, crook of my elbow. I pretty much just do chest and trap, and that's about it. All right, another tip, and this is probably the last one that I'm going to give that I can think of right now. You can really, if you like the fragrance, wear it. You can, there's no rules that say you can't wear fragrance at a certain time, but if you are really trying to tailor your fragrance wardrobe and everything like that, you gotta know when to wear certain types of fragrances. So in the spring and summertime, you want to wear your lighter, more citrusy, aromatic, fresh, aquatic, fruity type fragrances, okay? You don't want to wear your dark, rich, like tobacco, gourmand, really kind of dark, woody, ambery, vanilla fragrances. You don't want to wear those in the high heat, because they're just going to come off way too strong, and it's going to kind of smell too sickly sweet. So in the spring and summer, wear your Freshies, okay? Wear your aquatics, your citruses, your aromatics, your lighter woody ones, and your lighter fruity fragrances. Whenever it's fall and winter, that's whenever you break out those super powerful, heavy-hitting, deep, rich fragrances. The smoky ones, the dark, woody ones, the ones with oud, the tobacco, your gourmands with like chocolate or whiskey or rum, caramel, things like that. Your rich, deep, fruity ones, okay? save those for the cold weather. Alright? If you wear a Freshie in the cold weather, it's just not going to perform very well. Nobody's going to smell you. Whenever you wear those rich, heavy fragrances in the wintertime, they're going to carry through the cold air. They're going to, survive the temperature and the weather. There's also, you take into account your actual wardrobe, what you're wearing, your clothes that you wear with the fragrances, okay? That's a little tougher to judge, it's going to be kind of based on the person, but, you'll notice if you watch a lot of my videos, I'll say, is this a casual fragrance? Is it a dressed up fragrance? Is it a date night fragrance, okay? So, do be mindful of that. You don't want to wear something super duper elegant if you're just wearing like a white t-shirt and some sweatpants. You could do it, but it might not match. The scent won't match what you're wearing, okay? So yeah, just be mindful of that. All right, guys, so there you have it. If you are, new on your fragrance journey or thinking about getting into fragrances, I hope you found this video helpful. If there's anything else you want me to touch base on, please comment down below. For you guys and gals that have been in the game for a while, if there's something that I missed, go ahead and comment down below so that the newbies can be educated. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.